And New Yorkers now have the chance to get discounted tickets to the U.S. Open. They go on sale starting tomorrow at 10 a.m. And right now, there are only 1,000 tickets being offered at the discounted rate. So act fast because they're being sold on a first come, first served basis. City residents will be limited to 2 tickets per person. Mayor Mamdani's administration says this is part of their effort to make sporting events more accessible to all New Yorkers. And that's good news for everybody, right, G? You going to be there at the Open?
No, I'm going to watch World Series, the Little League World Series. That's the only thing I want to watch.
That's good stuff.
And not only that, I found out that, these kids who are pitching from that distance have such pop that if it was 60 feet, their pitches would be 96 miles an hour.
They're throwing heat. I've been out there covering that, and those kids are talented.
Yeah, it's real talented. Yeah. So I'm going to watch that and kick back and enjoy it. And you enjoy the U.S. Open also, because that's going to be a wonderful opportunity for kids who really have talent, don't have the exposure, and now they're going to get hands-on exposure, so good for you and good for everybody. 446.55, the greatest city in the world. Let's go to work, show you exactly what's happening. And it's almanac time in and around the tri-state area. So we look at 77 degrees, normal 82, and 1948, 95 degrees. Now, all these temperatures are very, very quiet, and that's really, really good. So if you're heading out tonight, just a great night. Another cool night ahead. Save on those utility bills. Now, showers and storms is possible on Thursday. The timing is going to be late afternoon and at night. In, out. And we're going to have to watch again for any possibility Friday morning of a lingering shower, but then we're going to clear it out for a super duper weekend for the beach, all right? A couple clouds and a couple of showers. That's upstate New York, well upstate, away from my area, and well up into the hills of New England. Now what's going to happen is you had your great day, and you're going to have another great day for tomorrow, 2 good days in a row, and then a frontal system comes in, and then we're going to have to watch. There's tropical moisture surging ahead of it. You could see some rain ahead of it. You see some rain behind it, and this is Thursday, so the question is what happens? No chance of rain on Wednesday, okay? We go up to 50%, and that's going to be Thursday, late afternoon, night, ending very early on Friday. Look at that, 0% chance, 0% chance on Saturday, 20%, and that's going to be really limited, and then 0% Monday and Tuesday. So it's a drought, we're in a drought, and again, we're experiencing drought-like conditions. Here's the flow of air that you can see, a couple clouds drifting around, and then on Thursday, where does this set up? That's the question, okay? And Pat and I are on this. We're going to watch it very carefully. If that's the setup late in the afternoon, that's a good pop of rain embedded in it. May have some lightning, too early to tell. And another trailing piece of action. And then another trailing piece of action comes in on Thursday night. Now, Friday we cleared out very nicely. And when I say don't change your plans, I don't know if that map's going to look the same in 24 hours, okay? Here we go, flood risk Thursday, and that's for the entire tri-state area. And the flood risk, again, is for those areas that get the training of the rain. It looks to us like level 2 as well to the north. Level 1 is here in the city, and no level of these in Long Island. So 76 degrees, you see the Raritan, you see Tom's River, you see Montauk Point, you see everybody looking real good on Wednesday. It's a really grand day. And now we take a look at the next 7 days. I really like this map a lot. When you take the quantitative precipitation formula, and we'll show you that sometime, probably tonight, it doesn't look that impressive, except for Thursday, which we said we'll watch for you and will. Friday is gorgeous. Saturday is a beach day. Sunday is a winter. And then Monday and Tuesday with sunshine, temperatures are going to be in the 80s. So to wrap it up, the only day to watch is really on Thursday. We're not convinced more than 1 out of every 4 areas would be affected. If it's the city, we'll be surprised. Right now, it looks like north and west and south and east of the city, but we'll check on that later on.
Thanks, G. Well, it's something regular city bike riders already know. The cost to ride the e-bikes is rising, approaching $10 for the average commute. But there's a renewed push to cap the cost at just $3. Can it happen? Pix 11's Eileen LaPalmer with the details.
Bike undocked, timer ticking.
19 today already, $17. No, it keeps going up. This has become crazy.
Transportation Alternatives recently compiled the data of how much it costs to ride an e-bike for 45 minutes when you've already paid the more than $200 annual membership.
It is $12.15. That exact same ride back in 2020 was just $4.50. We've seen 8 price hikes since 2021 alone on these minute-by-minute e-bike surcharge fees.
That same 45-minute e-bike ride in Boston is $4.50. $2.30 in Paris, $1.35 in London, and $1.05 in Tokyo. So what's going on?
Here in New York City, we look at public bike share as private transportation. If you look at those peer cities across the United States and internationally, they view it as public transportation and they subsidize it publicly.
Right now, City Bike has a monopoly on our bike share program.
Christopher Marte is a co-sponsor of a bill pending in the city council that would have New York City subsidize the bike system and cap the cost of a city bike ride at $3 like the bus or the subway. But it cannot happen until 2029 because City Bike, which is owned by Lyft, has a contract until then.
It's something that if we pass in the council, they would have to follow under that new contract, and it gives us the most leverage going into those meetings.
Mayor Mamdani's office issued a statement saying, in part, in any near-term negotiations around bike share cost and looking ahead to 2029, the Mamdani administration will work to secure the strongest benefits for riders and their wallets. Riders agree something needs to be done.
That regular yearly membership of 200 plus it's crazy.
If not, I'm going to buy my own bike.
That was Eileen LaPalmer reporting. We can tell you Eileen reached out to Lyft, City Bike's parent company, but has not received a response about why they're raising prices.
Oh. Hits it a high chopper to third, the throw to first, in time, and that will do it.
Heartbreak for the boys from Bayonne this evening. They're headed back home after getting eliminated from the Little League World Series. We're going to have reaction from Bayonne.
Sunny skies for tomorrow, but clouds and showers return, and we could be looking at some flooding. I'll have your complete New Jersey forecast coming right up.
Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Megan Dice. Well, it's the end of the road for the Bayonne Little League team. The boys came up just short tonight against Ohio. They found themselves down midway through the game. Ohio up 2-0 in the top of the fourth, and they're able to tack on 2 more. A clutch 2-out hit. Ohio pushes their lead to 4. All right, Bayonne was able to fight back, making it a game. They were able to get the tying run up in the bottom of the 6th, but Bayonne's rally comes up just short. Ohio are the ones advancing. Well, the hometown faithful still plenty proud of their Bayonne boys. The state has really rallied behind this group. News 12 New Jersey's Tom Krasowski reports for the Little League field in Bayonne. Hey, Tom.
Hey, Megan, it sure was a heck of an effort. Like you said, bringing the tying run up to the plate from down by 5, but coming up just short. Now, the boys will come back here shortly with so many memories they'll never forget. And 2 wins, by the way, in the Little League World Series. And that means they represented the tri-state region officially. We all know they represented New Jersey, but most importantly, they represented their neighborhoods well on the biggest stage.
Spirits were high at the Starting Point Bar and Grill, a standing room only crowd again.
There it is! There's the excitement! The excitement is right here!
But the magic ran out Tuesday night in Bayonne. A 5-run 4th inning from Team Great Lakes, Hamilton, Ohio, spelled the end of Bayonne's Little League World Series trip.
They just look so professional, and it's easy to forget that they're just kids. And I think they're having fun and they're doing well and they're learning a lot.
It was a room filled with nervous anticipation and those Bayonne versus everybody t-shirts.
The Little League and the Starting Point are like hand in hand.
T-shirt sales that are, all the proceeds are going to the team. Every business is packed. Every restaurant, the entire city.
For a change, it's nice to see everybody pulling on the same end of the rope.
This is Bayonne's first trip to the big show. and the locals don't think it will be their last.
As a parent of kids in Little League, there's no other experience.
You want to be like them one day?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to get knocked down, you're going to get right back up, and you're going to knock the next person down.
Bayonne is strong. We always come back. We always come back.
Bayonne versus everybody.
Sure, the spirit of Bayonne versus everybody will live on here forever. In the end, Bayonne ends its season as state champions and one of the top 6 teams in America. Certainly a lot to be proud of coming home to the field here. I'm sure there will be a warm welcome. Here in Bayonne, Tom Krasnowski, News 12, New Jersey.
Tom, we are so proud of them. I was so bummed out that they lost tonight, but this whole city should be very proud of them, right, Dave?
They should be, absolutely. I mean, they did a fantastic job. Tom was just saying the top 6 teams in the country, something to be proud of. We've got mainly clear skies out there right now. Temperatures are going to be comfortable tonight. We still have a very comfortable wind, northwesterly wind, light at about 5 miles an hour. That will continue to drive how the weather feels. It is going to be a beautiful start, bright skies. Temperatures are going to be in the 50s and lower 60s, quickly warming into the lower 80s for later tomorrow afternoon. All of that under mostly sunny skies. We are going to be looking for a change, though. It's picture perfect tomorrow afternoon. Daytime high temperatures will be in the lower 80s, but by tomorrow night, we start to see the clouds showing up, and then it looks like we'll be tracking showers and thunderstorms moving through the area as we get into Thursday. And unfortunately, some of these rains may potentially be on the more robust side. We could be looking at the possibility of some flooding going into your Thursday that might actually linger into very early Friday morning. So we are going to be dealing with some on and off again showers. It's going to be very warm and very humid for your Thursday. And as I just mentioned, there is that opportunity for some isolated flooding. We'll talk more about that with the 10-day coming up in just a little bit. Megan?
All right, Dave, thank you. Well, knock this little guy out. This cub was seen crossing Route 94 yesterday evening near Blair Golf Course. Traffic did stop, luckily. The viewer says they saw a mother bear with 2 cubs. Hey, it's the first sign seasons are changing. Pumpkin spice back at Starbucks, returning one day earlier than it did last year. You can order the classic pumpkin spice latte that has been around since 2004, or try something new, like a pumpkin cream matcha that joined this year's menu. And
Or try something new and just not do anything fall for until fall. Yeah. You know what? We need to have legislation passed that where they do not force fall flavors until September 1st.
I know.
Why are you rushing fall
I know.
when we're still in summer?
Listen, Dave, I have seen Halloween stuff up 2 weeks ago in all the stores. The holiday stuff for Christmas, Hanukkah, the whole thing is starting to roll in.
I don't get it.
I mean, it's hot out.
Why?
I'm not ready.
I'm not ready either. I'm not ready when we get to September either. Let's walk over to the weather wall, see what's happening. 74 right now, dropping to 64. Northwesterly winds are light, but it's that northwesterly wind that is driving in the cooler air, and it is going to be a comfortable start to your Wednesday. Fair weather's moving in from the west, storm systems leaving. We're looking for that end result to be a comfortable Canadian air mass that will settle in. Temperatures tomorrow morning are going to be in the 50s to lower 60s. Mainly sunny skies will allow temperatures to warm back up into the 70s and lower 80s tomorrow afternoon. It is a gorgeous afternoon, but by tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, we start to see more clouds beginning to collect. The humidity levels are going to build. Temperatures are going to be on the warmish side as we get into Thursday morning. Thursday morning, walking out the door shouldn't be a problem. By the middle of the afternoon, we start to see some showers developing. And I think by Thursday, let's say afternoon, evening, we could be looking at some thunderstorms that will be capable of producing flooding rains. And again, the flood threat is going to be on the lower side. And if we do see some flooding, it is going to be in the normal spots, those low areas where we normally potentially see the flooding on rain events. But Thursday is going to be the day that we need to watch because of that wet weather. Some showers are likely going to linger into very early Friday morning, but by Friday afternoon, the sun is back out, and that sunshine is going to stick around right through the upcoming weekend. Mainly sunny skies, and temperatures are going to be in the lower 80s. More details on that forecast coming right up.